Hello, it's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, that it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. This reading is going to be really heavy, so let me cleanse the energy. Okay, guys. So, um, they're trigger warning for whomever that this may bother, guys. Okay. So I was shuffling the overall energy for this reading, guys, after I just finished doing my Pisces reading, or what have you. And um, this energy is so freaking heavy with just the overall energy, guys. Okay, it's going to be the most. Is I wasn't expecting this because it's just really heavy. I thought this was going to be a lighthearted, type of energy for you all, guys. Okay, so I'm led by spirit, so this is the message. We have naked before the stars, bride in a cage, the child I was meant to be, obsession, and sacrifice, guys. For those of you who are unaware, it is a full moon tonight. It is called the corn moon, guys. Okay. We are like, in a lot of ritualistic things happen during harvest season and different things. There's just a lot of satanic demonic things that goes on, from now basically into the new year. Okay, it happens all the time. Okay, especially during certain moon cycles and phases, but like for a lot of witches and warlocks and sorcerers and sorcerers, dark priests or priestess, and Wiccans and witch doctors and different things like that. There are certain times when, the energy is more potent as far as like moon cycles and different things, guys. Okay. So there is definitely some very sinister things that's going on tonight, guys. Like this, like literally has my head hurting. Okay. Um, I just wasn't expecting to talk about this. Um, so with naked before the stars, obviously we're talking about first of all stars, meaning popular persons. Okay, celebrities, persons with some type of star status, very popular, very well known type of individuals. Obviously, naked before the stars here. This has some type of sexual undertone to what's going on here. Okay, you see this person here who's like in this lingerie. It looks like a lot of lights, cameras, and actions all around this person here. I don't know how well y'all can see that or what have you, guys. So we're talking about individuals who are being used to, I feel like for ritualistic purposes, but also for the use and the entertainment of quote unquote stars. Okay. And like I said, I feel like the term stars on this card. Okay. So this is not even just my saying. This is what's on this card. Naked before the stars. Okay. This could be any persons. Okay. Who we're just going to say maybe wealthy, elite individuals. Okay, with bride in a cage, guys. I'm pretty sure you all have seen this. Subliminal is used quite a bit, guys. Okay, you likely have seen it in your favorite celebrities' music videos and different things like that, or what have you. They're usually in some type of animal parent or sexually sexy type of lingerie or attires of some kind, and they're in some type of a cage. Of some kind, okay? And they could be singing or dancing or doing whatever type of entertaining thing here with this naked before. So we're talking about naked persons, okay? Who are caged in some type of way, okay? Um, some form of a cage, guys, okay? These individuals are being housed in, they're being held in some type of cage, okay? They're naked, they're in some type of a cage here, okay, guys? With the child I was meant to be, these are some very young persons. The youngest I'm seeing here is 3, 7, 8, 6, 18, 21. But 2 and 1 breaks down to a 3, 18 breaks down to a 9. These are some very young individuals who are being held in these cages, okay? These are children are being held in these cages. Um, and they're being used and abused in some type of way. They're naked before these stars, okay? Spirit is saying. With obsession here, these individuals involved in this, they have some type of sick, twisted obsession for this, okay? This is not like the first occurrence for this. This is something that has happened many times before. Obviously, this is done in some type of secret setting, hidden setting, concealed type of setting somewhere, okay? I meant to show y'all the card at the bottom of the deck says alone in the world here. I don't know how well y'all can see this card, but you literally, this girl is sitting here naked, okay? And it looks like a bunch of clothes and different things is thrown on the floor, the sheets, the pillows, the blankets or what have you off of this bed or bench or whatever this is thrown on the floor. But this is interesting because if you look all around, this looks to be outside somewhere, okay? And it's interesting because you do see like a building like of some kind here. Like this could be like some type of huge mega mansion type of place. You ever seen those places that's like I don't know, like mansion type or like castle like or what have you? It's like a whole house, but like it's like a middle part, like I don't know what you call that, but it's like open, um like you couldn't see it from like the outside of the house, okay? um like I think you would have to go through the house to even gain access to like this middle foyer area of the house, almost like a courtyard type of thing, smack dead in the middle of something. That's what this looks like. And this girl is sitting here butt naked. She has no clothes on at all, and it seems like it's like clothes and sheets and blankets and pillows and everything is just thrown about like it's been like some type of freak fest and went on or what have you. This card here says alone in the world here. Okay. The people who are involved in this, they have some type of sick, twisted obsession for this. Okay, these are little kids. Okay, and they're used and they're abused unto their death. So this is about more than molestations or rapes, assaults. Um, this is unto their death here, with sacrifice being here. This person is holding a sword here. They have on some type of armor of some kind here, with sacrifice here. Okay, so There are children that's being killed. They're naked before the stars. They're housed, held in some type of cages. The child that they were meant to be, like, because these are children, okay, but they are being forced to do adult activities. These are sexual things here, okay, for these people who have some type of sick, twisted obsession for this, and then these children are sacrificed, or at least some of them. In this, okay, yeah, alone, and this is the reason why you have alone in the world, and this young person is sitting here butt naked, okay. So to clarify naked before the stars, we have a ritual and invocation here. I'm seeing several individuals here, okay. There's women here, there's men here. Some type of ritual is going on with these young individuals who are naked before the stars here. There's some type of invocation of some kind, like maybe some type of harvesting of some kind of these young people's energies. There's some type of ritualistic practices that are going on. To clarify bride in a cage, we have the book of shadows with secret here. So somebody has some type of, like, this is like the book of the shadows could be like a book of the dead. It's a book of spells, hexes, curses, and different things like that, okay. um but this is secret here, okay. So this is something that is secret, that is hidden. This is secretly being done in some type of secret location where these children are being held in this cage here, okay. To clarify the child I was meant to be, we have moon cycles here. So it's look like you have, this is showing three women here, look like three witches here, okay. Is showing a redhead, a blonde, and even someone that's gonna look like they got white hair or something like that, or what have you. There's something about the moon cycles, like I told you, there's a full moon tonight, and it's interesting because how the moon looks on this card is how the moon is going to look tonight. Tonight the moon is going to look like yellow, a yellowish type of color, okay. This is called the corn moon, so like the color that you see of corn, okay. And basically this moon is called this because of harvest time for like things like corn and pumpkins and different things that grows during this time of the year, okay. But with moon cycles here, this is definitely some type of moon ritual that is going on with these children on tonight, guys, okay. To clarify obsession, we have spell, manifestation here. So some type of spell, um, like these individuals who have this obsession. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this moon, because I feel like this moon cycles is tied into this spell and some type of manifesting that they're doing. They're doing some type of like, I feel like these people may have these sex parties and different things like that all the time, but this is a specific type of ritual, like it's a specific purpose that this is being done here, okay. With obsession, we get wand here, okay. So if you think about the male's wand here, somebody could actually have a magic wand, but this is wand, and then it also it says intention here, okay. So these masculines, they're using some type of wand to assault these children with, okay. This could be speaking of the male, their wand, okay. An obsession here, okay. To clarify sacrifice, we have cauldron here, containment, okay. So this ties to some type of cauldron magic or something that is being done here, okay. This containment energy, I feel like this is like that's that harvesting of their souls in some type of way, containing their souls, or the remnants of them, and in the process of this whole ritual that is taking place with these children, guys, okay. And they are being sacrificed. Bottom of the deck, we have boundaries here. This is a theme, okay, which speak of boundaries, okay. Somebody has a dagger here. Somebody has a dagger, and it has a satanic pentagram on it. like close to the end of the dagger, like the back of the dagger, like close to the area where you hold the dagger. Still on the metal part of the actual blade, there's a pentagram, okay, and it has a circle around it that is engraved in this dagger that somebody is using, okay. With boundaries here, there's some type of boundaries that is being crossed, obviously, okay, with these young people here who are alone in the world here, okay, because it's like they're stuck, they're trapped here, okay. To clarify, naked before the stars with ritual invocation, we have partnerships and alliances. So these are people who are in cult covens and secret societies that these young individuals, these are the stars, you know, quote unquote, that these young individuals are naked before, okay. People who have partnerships and alliances with one another. I'm seeing this secret handshake going on here, or what have you. So these people belong to some type of cult coven or secret society that they're in binding contracts with, or what have you. And they're all there participating in this ritual invocation, spirit is saying, okay. To clarify, brides in a cage with a book of secrets and or book of shadows in secret, we have trapped in fear. So these individuals are in these cages, they're trapped in fear. Spirit is saying these young people are trapped in these cages in fear. They're scared for their lives, Spirit is saying. To clarify, the child I was meant to be with the moon in cycles, in spells, and manifestation, we have suffering in silence. So these children are suffering in silence. They're trapped in fear. They're suffering in silence, okay? They're being abused. They're being abused. They're being tortured. They're being hurt, okay? To clarify, obsession with wand and intention, we have power here, okay? There could even be some shapeshifters who are in attendance, okay. This man is like half man, half lion here, okay, like half man, half beast type of energy. Somebody is a shapeshifter here. But this card says power here, so we're talking about very powerful individuals, okay, likely very wealthy individuals, spirit is saying, who has this obsession, who's using their wand with intention on these child victims here who are suffering in silence, during this moon cycle, that these spells and manifestations is going on. To clarify, sacrifice with cauldron and containment, we have heartache and loss here, okay. these these young people are being assaulted to death. You see the person, yeah, I'm not sure how well y'all can see on this card here, but this young girl is standing here and she's holding her hands like this. She's holding it down like this over her private parts. With this heartache and loss here, they're being assaulted to death here. They're being used as a sacrifice. And transformation is at the bottom of the deck. The transformation card, number 13, is in the original tarot deck, this would be the death card, which speaks of transformation, change, okay? A lot of deception and envy here, okay? Very deceptive individuals here, okay? And it's interesting because on that deception and envy card here, these individuals wear masks. So publicly, you know, they wearing this mask. You know what I'm saying? This looks like almost like one of those masquerade ball looking mask things or what have you. But this person has their mask lifted up and is showing this person's face here. So I feel like these are persons involved that other persons, like if you was to hear these persons' names, people would know. There definitely could be other people that people may not know or be aware of, but yeah, there's definitely people that people are aware of, like know them by their name, who are involved in these things here. Okay. So we have high honor here. There are persons who are in high honor, who are in partnerships and alliances with one another. Um, that are belongs to these cult covens and secret societies. That's a part of this ritual invocation here. Okay, that these young individuals are naked before these stars here. So like stars don't just have to do with celebrities. Okay, usually when a person hears star, you automatically be like, oh yeah, the celebrities, the superstars, or what have you. But really and truly, it could literally be anybody who's wealthy, who's elite, who's in power, who's in authority. They have some type of star status, popular status, or something like that. To clarify, trapped in fear with bride in a cage here, book of secrets in, or excuse me, book of shadows in secret. We got imprisonment. Okay, here, these individuals who are trapped in fear, they are imprisoned. Okay, again, you see the cage here, you see the bars here. Okay, these individuals are trapped, they're locked in some type of cages of some kind. Okay, to clarify, the child I was meant to be was suffering in silence. We have thief here, and this is very interesting. You see a man, or excuse me, you see this woman here, and she's in all red from head to toe, from her hat to her dress to her shoes here. This is like that scarlet type of energy, the color of whoredom type of energy, this blood sacrifice red type of energy, incubus succubus as type of energy. Anyway, this woman is with this man. He's in all black, she's in all red here. And I don't know how well y'all can see this card, but there's a kid right here. Interestingly enough, this card says thief here. When you hear thief, you would think, oh, somebody, stole a painting, stole some money or something. No, they're luring this child away. This child is holding on to like this little, little those old school little chain clock things that used to hang off of people or what have you. They're luring this child away. So they're abducting. These are children who have been abducted and kidnapped. Okay, who are suffering in silence. The thief card is here because they've been stolen, they've been taken. Okay, to clarify, obsession with one and attention and power, we have the lovers here. Okay, so this is a sexual card. You see two stone figures here who are completely naked or what have you. So there's sexual, these a part of these ritualistic practices are sexual. Okay, so it would be gruesome enough to just, take that dagger and slit the throat of, one of these individuals. But no, this is, they are tortured and abused and sexually assaulted and some more things. Okay, before they die. To clarify, sacrifice with cauldron and containment with heartache and loss, we have coffin here. So, like I said, these individuals are hurt, are harmed, are endangered. A very awful things are done to them unto their death. Bottom of the deck, we have child here. Okay, so these are children, very young individuals. Okay, I'm also seeing wealthy man. I'm also seeing official persons. I'm also seeing community. I'm also seeing adjudications. I'm also seeing marriage. All of these people are in bad health as well. These people could have some type of sicknesses, illnesses, viruses, diseases, something. Okay, there are married people, couples who are married that are involved at this ritualistic practices. There are like judges, persons who are like these would be very high ranking official type judges or people of the courts, different things like that, who's there. With community here, these are other persons who may be on a lower level from those who are the wealthiest that are there, as well here. Okay, these official persons, these will be like high ranking, like this could be any type of official persons, from military officials to any other branch of government. And then wealthy men here, these are, obviously wealthy men, regular, wealthy elite individuals who may not have, per se, a position within, like working for the government or something like that, but they're still very wealthy persons. Okay, there's a lot of people in attendance at this ritual, at this invocation, that partakes in this, especially on a night like tonight. So bottom of the deck, so we have alone in the world, with this naked girl sitting here, boundaries being crossed of these persons, transformations, death, child. The bottom of this deck, guys. That's what's going on here, y'all. Spirit, any other messages? Wow. Mm. So I'm seeing wealthy privilege, abuse of power. There's also some type of racist discrimination that is going on. I feel like these could be some of the poorest children, as well as colored children. Children of all colors, but colored children. And some of the poorest who have been kidnapped, abducted, and things. Okay, because behind this, I'm seeing Black Lives Don't Matter. So whether all of these children are black or not, who knows? But I definitely feel like these are poor children who are of color. There could be, other children of other races, that are there, but definitely very poor children of color. Yeah. Some very evil people want to sacrifice you. Murder. They're dangerous. Underground pizza. Okay, if you know, you know. But for those of you, pizza is a term that is used for little girls, just like hot dogs is a term that's used for little boys. Okay, but these children are underground and they're locked in cages. These are the ones that's being used and abused. And remember me explaining to you all that there are different types of victims that are used in these situations. These are the ones that I was telling you about, who are abducted, who are taken, who are sold, even the ones that's pimped out and things by their parents, and they play pretend like they have no clue as to how they came up missing and different things like that, or what have you. Many of them are just abducted and taken and have gone missing and different things. There's different situations, but these are some of the poorest individuals, and these are the ones who are colored. Okay, who end up underground, locked in cages, hidden within the walls, up in the caves, up in the mountains, weighed out in wooded areas and different things for these ritualistic practices, for these wealthy elite individuals who are involved in these things, guys. Okay, these are not the little prissy victims who get treated like little princess and little prince, who gets to go to the mansion parties and to the secret islands, and they're abused too, but they're pampered and they're spoiled, and they're treated like little ladies and little men's, and they're, even though they are molested and raped and different sexual things is happening with them, very good care is taken of those kind. Okay, they're not assaulted unto their death. um this is brutal what happens to these. They have no care for these. They will go and pick up one of these and throw them across the room and slam them up against a brick wall and watch their neck break. They will go and take one of this and split them wide open from the rooter to the tutor. It's that bad. There's no um care at all for these. They're disposable. They're meant to be disposed of. These are the ones that they will go and these are the ones that they were going crap on, like literally number two, in their mouth. Hold on. I'm seeing sold out for money, devil worshiping, incestuous families are involved in these things. Spirit. Any other messages? These are the ones that they urinate on, defecate on, ejaculate on. Other kinds of things. I'm seeing satanic panic here. Spirit, any other messages? I'm seeing addictions. uh, we got abuse here, mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, psychologically. Addictions, these are people who have sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, porn addictions, very just toxic individuals. I'm seeing what a world. Spirit, any other messages? Domestic abuse. Spirit, any other messages? Are there any other messages? More. Mm-mm. So I'm seeing murder by numbers here. Racism is real. I didn't just want to put them out on there because I really kind of feel like there is people of all races that are involved. But this says wealth. This card here, that this first card that came out says wealthy white privilege, abuse of power, and racist discrimination. And that's the reason why the card next to it says Black Lives Don't Matter. The majority of these children that I'm talking about that they do like this are poor and they are black. who have been kidnapped and abducted and sold. Spirit say evil is as evil does. Black wicked witches, satanic powers that be, the enemy big mad. Person, somebody could be an amateur porn star. Something about amateur porn stars. I don't know if they use certain ones of them as like in some type of amateur porn or like why I'm seeing that. Okay, R.I.P. Rest in peace. I'm seeing sex with me so amazing, but I don't even want to put that out here on this shit. Spirit, any other messages? There are entire families that's in on the setup on some of these setups. And I was explaining that to y'all. A lot of these children are just snatched up, kidnapped, abducted. Y'all will be surprised as to how many of these families are sellouts and they have offered up certain children as sacrifices and allow this shit to be done to them and turn a blind eye when they come up missing or whatever. Like they giving some type of fucking incentives and shit, but they're like whole families. Even the people who are involved in these activities, the shit that goes on, there are like whole wealthy families who are involved in this shit. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages in this day? I'm also seeing colorism here. So like remember when I'm saying it's like it's not only white people who are like it's not only wealthy white people, but there are a lot of racist white people who attend these events where this stuff goes on. But there's also like wealthy people of other race who are like colorists against other race people, you know, like other people, it's interesting. Like y'all be surprised, like there's some people that just have a hatred for poor people. There's some people who have a hatred for um certain ethnicities, you know, of people, like, you know what I'm saying, like a person who like hates uh African Americans or hates Mexicans or hates Latinas or something like that or what have you. I will tell you that all the kids that in this setting here are poor children and are of color. Okay, now they could all be of different color. I'm not telling you that every last one of them is black. Some of them could be Mexican, some of them could be Latina, some of them could be of other colored races. Okay, but you're probably not gonna find many, if any, of your Caucasian abducted kids in this setting. That doesn't mean there's no Caucasian abducted children who aren't abused in different things, because they definitely are. There's children who's abused of all ages. Okay, I'm just saying for this in particular that when they do this type of things, they do this to very poor colored children. They care the least about, that they don't mind disposing of. Spirit, any other messages I need to share? I'm seeing a serial voodoo killer, um, celebrities, there seems to be some very there keep being like family stuff that's coming up. Like I don't know, like a whole family network, or if there's a particular wealthy family who puts on this particular event or what have you. Because I keep seeing shit about whole families, toxic family members is coming out here. Yeah, spirits say the hate is real. Hmm. I am seeing mansion party here. There could be something that is going on at a particular location, like castle like, mansion like, or something like that, or what have you. There's a man who's overly aggressive and mean to women, but they talk sweet to, or yeah, there's a man who's overly aggressive and mean to women, but they talk sweet to other men and boys. Spirit, any other messages? I'm seeing that blood contract they signed. So people who are in whatever branch of, wherever level of government, whatever level of wealth or power or status they have, whatever level of entertainment or whatever, these are people who are under blood contracts. So there are certain people who are maybe like forced to go and participate in certain things, corrupt people in professional positions, spirit is saying. Oh, jeez. Any other messages? I'm seeing witches and warlocks, dark priests and priestess, sorcerers and sorcerers abusing their power. There are even evil preachers who are in attendance for this. Spirit, any other messages? Spirit is saying this world is run, ruled, and controlled by hate, racism, discrimination, sex, violence, and Satanism. Spirit, any other? Yeah, sex addiction. These are people who have sex addictions, who partake in these things. Yeah. Top secret government facility or building could be being used. This could be some type of top secret government facility or building that's like maybe as extravagant as a mansion, or something like that. Or maybe there something starts as a mansion party and goes over into something. I don't know how the fuck they do the shit, but it's awful. I'm also seeing freaky fetish here. These individuals have freaky fetishes. Is there any other messages? Sneaky conning foxes. I'm seeing something about game night. Um, Maybe they play some type of sick, twisted games with the victims. Yeah, this is they're doing some type of death of the old, rebirth of the new rituals when they sacrifice these victims. Seeing hate. This is a hate crime. Spirit is saying these people are frauds, fakes, and imposters. Yeah, what I tell you, there's some type of moon magic that is going on tonight. So the energy is very potent. Okay? Yeah. Satanic cults, ritualistic practices. Cause somehow something I keep seeing something about game night. Something about game night. Um, yeah, don't trust it. I mean, but like, it's not like these people could get away from them, or something. I also seen the freaks come out at night, blood sacrifice, dark energy, kidnapper, abductors. Yeah, the freaks come out at night. I'm seeing backfired spells here, so whatever spells they're casting on tonight, they're going to backfire on them. Spirit is saying severely. I'm also seeing something here about the dark web. Okay, there could be snuff films that's being uploaded to the dark web. I'm seeing devil in a blue dress. Okay, maybe there is a feminine energy that is involved that wears a blue dress. I'm seeing rock star lifestyle might not make it. Okay, these people got rock star lifestyle. They get high, they get drunk, they get fucked up in all kinds of ways, and they do this shit. Yes, spells here. Betrayal for the love of money. Liars, cheaters, and thieves. Mm. I'm also seeing something here about AI manipulation and persuasion here. I don't know if that's going on with people who are in attendance, or something that they're using on other people, or what exactly. Okay, a few more. Spirit, what other messages do I need to share? There could be a church sex cult that's involved. We did see evil preacher here, so maybe there's other church leaders or something that is involved, or something here. Or maybe this is the event that goes on in multiple locations. We have seen uh, mansion parties and underground government facilities and shit like that, or what have you. Danger, disaster, destructions. Some of this shit, like, maybe it goes on in multiple locations and different things. Spirit, any other messages? Spirit say them folks ain't right. People should, yeah, what I tell you, pay attention to the red flags, okay? Snuff film. I told you there are snuff films that's being created of these children, and they're being uploaded to the dark web. That's what that dark web energy was about. Yeah, Ten of Swords here. This is ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin. This is cruel. This is brutal. This is a hate crime. Yeah, witch coven rituals going on as well. Chanting, cursing, chanting, curses, conjuring of demons, black magic, sex magic, spells, dark arts, animal sacrifice, human blood sacrifice, voodoo. This is what they're doing in these rituals here, that they're doing, guys. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Shit. I'm also seeing cannibals here. Uh, some parts of these victims could be being consumed or eaten. Um, like maybe the organs or something like that, or what have you. I'm seeing hypocrite. Spirit is saying these people are hypocrites. Spirit says listen to the words that comes out of their mouth. Something about, like, I feel like these people use a lot of subliminal witch language even when they talk in public. Like, most people hear one thing, they could be talking about, the dog down the road that jumped over the fence. That's what you hear on the surface, but there's some type of secret subliminal witch language in there, and it, like, a simple conversation that might sound simple to you could have a totally different meaning to them. Okay, Spirit say listen to the words that comes out of their mouth. These fools sick to death for real. I'm also seeing racially profiled. They're attacking you out of hate. Hocus pocus. So I keep seeing this racially profiled. So like I said, these are certain victims that, like, has literally been racially profiled in a certain type of way. All of these victims here are treated the worst, and they're all colored. Any other messages, Spirit? This is allegedly, according to the information that has been given to me by my spirit guys. Okay, but I got no reason to lie. It is what it is. It's been going on for a very long time. No need to just slander anybody by name, because there's a lot of different people here, from very very wealthy elite individuals to celebrities to high ranking government officials to, there's a lot of people um, involved here. This is sad. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Y'all excuse me for earlier, y'all. It be hard being a visionary sometimes, because I can literally, like, see this stuff. Most people who talk to you about things, they can't see what they're talking to you about when they're talking to you. I can literally see these things, like, actually, like, it's like remote viewing. It's like actually traveling somewhere, being there, seeing these things. Like, if you was, like, right in the freaking room, and that should be overwhelming sometimes. Um, Spirit, clarify naked before the stars. Clarify naked before the stars, Spirit. Naked before the stars. So we got poverty here. So these are individuals who are in poverty. Did you see this? Looks like a child on his card, a baby. Okay, that literally looked like a child that's probably 5 years. Shit, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years old. Lower class, dispossessed, beggar, famine, children in poverty. Spirit, clarify bride in a cage. Bride in a cage. I'm seeing, again, you see this little boy here? There's a little boy on this card, and he's holding a goat, some type of animal. Something about animals. Animal lover, like they. Ooh, jeez. They can be making them do things with animals. We got enslavement here. Look at this. This looks like a child's feet, don't it? With chains wrapped around their ankles. They stuck, restricted, captive, hostage. Um, this says work slaves, concubines, emancipated slaves, prisoners of war. These are children who caged like animals. Spirit, clarify the child I was meant to be. Childhood trauma here. So these are children who have been abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, or sold. Spirit, clarify obsession. There's a lot of people here. I'm seeing instructors here. These are masters, teachers, mentors, even persons into academics. I'm also seeing performers here, okay? Entertainers, musicians, dancers, actors, actresses. Um, these are people in government, okay? Advisors, governors, mayors, senators, politicians, like all kind of branches of government, okay? Um, we got revolution in the reverse here. This is a wealthy elites. There's a lot we want to come out on this. These are your leaders, those who are in leadership, bosses, leaders, rulers, and even their followers. Mm-mm. Children here on sacrifice. These are children. Seeing the devil at the bottom of the deck, dark magic, possessed, cursed, discrimination. These are children that has been discriminated against, sexually, socially, religiously. Just even say limitation or disease, or like they've been discriminated against because they're colored. They abuse these children to the point of insanity. Some of them, mm, 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 abuse them over and over and over again, and like make them suffer, keep them alive for a while. Okay, cause them mania, delusions, hallucinations, hysteria, like some type of insanity. Yeah, look, abuse here. Yeah, because they use them like prostitutes. Brainwashing. They got them under mind control here. We're talking about persons in power, in positions of authority, people with fame, fortune, recognition, celebrity status, popular status, who abuse their power. These are the people who are involved here. Okay? Yeah. Corruption or fall of civilization due to greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Yeah, it's a lot of illegal shit going on. Illegal hurt, from satanic ritual abuse to cruel and unusual punishment to hate crimes. Illegal harassment, illegal surveillance, illegal use of technology. All kinds of illegal things are being done. um, okay, guys, I don't even know where else to go with this situation. It's interesting. There are people. Some of these people have like either they're causing. They're. Whoa! Wait a minute. Waiting. Some of these individuals, they have some type of sickness, illness, uh, disease, or something. Are they giving this to these kids, or are these children with disabilities? Jesus. Yeah, sexual assault, rape, molestations. Mm-hmm. Things with animals. Spirit, clarify naked before the stars. So I'm seeing enemy here. Spirit is saying these individuals are the enemy here. Okay. These people who got these partnerships and alliances with one another who are in high honor. Spirit say they're the enemy. Yeah, they foes. A foe is someone by definition who is an enemy or an opponent. Okay. Um, Spirit, clarify bride in a cage here. Servants. They use these individuals unto death. They use them as servants, like slaves, prostitutes. Uh, and they're making some type of money off of them as well. Suffering in silence. Spirit, I'm seeing merchant here as well. By definition, a merchant is a person or a company who deals with foreign countries in wholesale and trade. You see this person here standing here with these goods, and you see the water here, like the ocean or something. You see that boat over there. There are children, these children that's suffering in silence with this theft here, okay? Some of them have been kidnapped, abducted, like they've been shipped in, trafficked from by boat and shit from other places. Mm-mm. These are pleasure seekers, okay? By definition, a pleasure seeker is somebody who do things for their own amusement, their own enjoyment, their own liking, their own ill will, their own benefit, because they want to, because they make them feel good. These are pleasure seekers. These people in power with this lover's energy here, this sex, they pleasure seekers. It's interesting. You see this hope card at the bottom of the deck. You see how this person is slumped over. They got, I don't know what that brace is on them or around their neck or something. This blindfold over this. Like this person is slumped over, either look dead, near dead, or what? Yeah. Hope, waiting. You got Milady here having disease, ailment, illness, sickness, child here. What is that? Constancy with death here. Melancholy. Falseness. Again, the thief here. You see this person climbing through this window here. Haughtiness. Haughtiness by definition is someone who's very arrogant and superior. That's how these wealthy elite folks is. Very arrogant and superior. Look, death. They abuse these children unto their deaths. I'm seeing journey here at the bottom of the deck. So these individuals have been trafficked, or this could even speak to people who like travel from other places, who take some type of trips or journeys or travel from other places to a certain destination for this here. Because I'm seeing journey and room here. Yeah, scholars. These are scholars. You see this house here, but this ain't no regular house. You see how huge that place is? Like this is some grand, huge building, mansion. Like I don't know what you call that. This look like there's like a huge building, but this card says house here. But this is like a grand place, like a huge place. Mm-mm. There are even scholars. A scholar, by definition, is someone who's a specialist in a certain field of study. Professors, persons in academics, and someone who is very high ranking in whatever it is that they do for work. There are people who take trips and journeys, who travel for specific dates, times, specific occasions, special occasions for this. When they do this, okay? And tonight happened to be one of those nights because of the full moon. It's harvest season. So I'm gonna wrap this reading up here, guys. This is too much. This is too much. Yeah. I do hope this gave y'all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking. Pertaining to, I hope it's not a situation that y'all dealing with, but pertaining to a situation y'all may know somebody else is dealing with. Okay. Um, Hold on, guys. As always, got like if y'all want to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who's interested in donating to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, $tip diamond 36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. There's some type of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, or either like punishment, payback, or revenge. Like, what the hell is going on here? Spirit, clarify naked before the stars. Naked before the stars. So there's a group of individuals who collaborate together for the purposes of money. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles here, okay? These awful things, they meet, they gather, they do their ritualistic practices, and indulge in these sick pleasures, sick, twisted, obsessive pleasures, and different things like that, or what have you. But there's some type of money that is being made off these operations. Like there's snuff film that's being created. There's certain things that's being, I think, like uploaded to the dark web, or either like whoever has these films or something, like these are people who are like in binding contracts and different things like that, who belongs to certain cults, covens, and secret societies and different things like that. People who are in collaborations with one another. Spirit, clarify bride in a cage. Clarify brides in a cage. Yeah. Eight of Swords here. So this is like doom, gloom, crisis for these individuals. You see this person's hands tied, blindfolded, okay? The Eight of Swords talks about an individual being stuck, restricted, unable to move, hostage, captive, imprisoned, unfreedom, okay? Yeah. The child I was meant to be. Spirit, clarify the child I was meant to be. So I'm seeing the Three of Swords, okay? Like the Three of Swords speaks of heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish. Um, yeah, these are children that have been trafficked. They've been kidnapped, abducted, stolen, trafficked, and they're suffering in this in silence. Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify the child I was meant to be. There's even like seeing the moon here. So these things go on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind you know, people's back, the general public's back. Like a lot of people don't know these things that's going on, or what have you. We know the moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover ups, criminal activity, sneaky, freaky, creepy shit, low down and dirty shit, moon magic, fear, overwhelm, the subconscious, the oh man, decisions being made, secrecy, witchery, dilemmas. Like the moon speaks to a lot of different things, but there definitely these operations that's going on behind the scenes. Ten of Swords here on obsession. These people got a sick, twisted obsession. Okay. Yeah. Spirit, clarify sacrifice. Clarify sacrifice. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, what surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Y'all, I've seen every very high ranking, very wealthy men. Like there are women um, involved as well, but I've seen every masculine card, every king that's in the deck, the king of swords, the king of coins, the king of wands, the king of cups. Every one of the main cards, they wanted to flip over, flip out. The queen of swords, like yeah, I'm seeing the queen of swords, king of swords here together. They keep on flipping out. There's a lot of people who are involved, but these very wealthy, elite, very powerful men, baby, they get down with this shit. Spirit, clarify sacrifice. Clarify sacrifice. I'm seeing the Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, these are some very wealthy people, okay? The Three of Cups talks about gatherings, get together, celebrations, social engagements, parties, and different things. That's what this is when they be putting on their spectacles for this type of shit. This is what goes on. And the Ten of Pentacles speaks of wealth. These are some very wealthy people who are here. Very wealthy. This is like a social engagement party for the wealthy fucking elites, man. That's why we have fallen civilization here with greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Baby. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm seeing the Five of Swords here on sacrifice. So like I said, these children are abused unto their death. They are abused unto their death. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna conclude this reading here. Yeah, death is at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. Thank y'all for listening, for watching. Till the next time. Peace. Y'all, real quick side note, I just want to say that one of the main things that pissed me off about readings like this is because what I don't think people understand, people who are targeted individuals, these the type of people that we're being targeted by. Yeah, there are a lot of low life, low level, low vibrational people who are sellouts on a lower level, who are recruited, the type of individuals that'll do anything for money. These are the ones that they use as foot soldiers that's around you, that's close to you, to get to do little fucked up shit towards you and different things or what have you. But when it comes to organized crime, how it's run, ruled, controlled, and who is funded by, these are the type of people, the audacity that people's lives are being sabotaged and ruined, that's being gang stalked and harassed, and people being illegally invaded and violated and hacked and tracked and followed and watched and legally surveillance, even in the privacy of their home. But do you think motherfuckers like this, that's doing this type of shit like this, they not being targeted? They're not being gang stalked or harassed. They're not being hacked or tracked. They're not being sabotaged or set up. Their lives aren't being the fuck ruined. No, they living the fucking good life. They don't want for shit. Meanwhile, people who are being targeted, we are being treated worse than fucking terrorists and motherfucking serial killers that we know of. Okay? That's what pisses me off the most about the individuals who target other people are criminals themselves. They're not no righteous, upstanding pillars of the communities who Christians and saved, sanctified, and delivered and holier than thou. None of them. Not even the people on a lower level. They're criminals themselves. Many of y'all got sold out as fucking families, your whole family working against you. They fucking sold out long goddamn time ago. You was sold out to the government a long time ago, used, abused, and endured satanic ritual abuse, mind control, and some more shit a long goddamn time ago. You know why? Because you was pimped out by your own goddamn family, by your own supposed fucking people. But it is fucked up because these are the damn people that we're being gang stalked and fucking harassed by. People who sit behind the fucking scenes in the shadows and have the audacity to try to right or wrong other people in their motherfucking lives when y'all committing heinous fucking crimes like this that would literally, I'm talking about, they committing federal crimes on a daily basis like it ain't shit, like it ain't nothing, without a care in the fucking world, doing shit that we couldn't fathom doing or being a part of. Yeah, our lives is fucking miserable. They won't even allow us to live in misery and fucking peace. We've been deprived of fucking sleep, dealing with sleep deprivation and all kind of shit, dream manipulation, AI mind control, monarchs program, all other kind of shit trying to invade and violate our minds and shit. We don't even have a peace of mind and a privacy in our own fucking home. And these are the fucking people who are doing shit like this, who is running, ruling, controlling, and funding this operation because they wealthy and elite. So wonder why your local government officials ain't doing shit to help people who are targeted individuals, who are being targeted. This shit is fucked up. That is what is the most fucked up shit about being a targeted individual. Because many of us, we ain't living in sin. We ain't committing no crimes. We ain't doing nothing wrong. No shit like that. Yeah, our lives, we're being targeted and attacking our lives as being made a living hell on fucking person. Even our children have been groomed and brainwashed and mind control and all other kinds of shit. And these are people that you call leaders. These are people who have everything while other people are suffering, who sits themselves up on fucking pedestal. They sit up high and they look down low at everybody else in the world like they ain't fucking shit. But behind the scenes, this is what they doing, and you have the audacity to target us? That is bullshit if I ever fucking heard it. You know how many people have been put on watch lists, government watch lists, just for being awake and aware, for speaking truth and clarity and shit, and they call us the fuck extremists? Is this shit not the fuck extreme? And then look at all the fucking people on a lower level that have the audacity to be working against you. They are sold out to motherfuckers like this. These motherfuckers is they cult leaders and they bullshit ass cult covers and secret societies they belong to. Bitch, ain't no way possible you hate me more than the motherfuckers you sold out to that is the fuck doing this. Cause the people who is being targeted ain't a part of none of this whole ass shit. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And nobody with common sense is saying the right things or asking the right questions when it comes to this shit that's going on. Like, this would literally make sense for two main reasons. Many of us, like myself, from the moment that we have known that we are targeted individuals, there's a lot of people who have been being targeted that you know of for more than a decade. 9 times out of 10, you was probably even being profiled and watched even before the day that you realized that it was going to fuck off. But the only way, like, it still would be wrong and it still would be unjust and illegal, but it would make more sense if when you was living in sin, when you was living careless and reckless, when you was childish and ignorant and living foul and fucking up and doing wrong, and them motherfuckers decided to target you and come for you, it would make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Just being realistic and logically, because nobody want to be in trouble. Nobody wants to be in trouble. But it would actually, if you was to ever get in trouble, it would make sense when you are doing things to fuck up. If they was attacking people then. Also, the other things that would make sense, that these will be righteous, upstanding people, pillars of the community who are do-gooders, who are without crime themselves, who are without sin themselves, who are righteous and upstanding individuals. Them the two main reasons. Now, what they doing would still be unjust. It would still be illegal, but it would make more sense. It would make sense for two reasons. One, if you were actually being targeted by righteous, upstanding people, and two, if they decided to target you when you was living careless and reckless and foul and living in sin and doing wrong and fucking up and fucking off and all this other kind of shit, it would make the fuck sense. Halfway. You understand what I'm saying? This shit don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. But the very people who run, rule, control, and fund the very operations of these illegally funded government operations that is going on, that is sabotaging and ruining our lives every motherfucking day, are the very people who are high up in power, who are wealthy and elite, who partake in this shit here, and even other things. I mean, because this is a lot of different crimes here. This is kidnappings, abductions, rapes, murders, tortures, all kinds of shit. There's so many crimes wrapped up in this shit here. You mean to tell me and them the motherfuckers that have the audacity to be around here mind controlling other goddamn people? These are people who think they can run, rule, control, manipulate other goddamn people. Trying to right or wrong other goddamn people. Trying to tell other people what the fuck they can and can't the fuck be doing. You mean to tell me some of these people that's involved in this shit is the very motherfucking lawmakers that try to impose and enforce laws upon you that stand before the people talking about a motherfucking law and order shit? And this is what the fuck y'all doing behind the scenes, bitch? This world is seriously fucked up. Beyond. Beyond.